boys, my name's Andy, and you guys might have seen that my clothes are the same thing as the last episode because I love playing this game, so I'm gonna get right to it. Nice job. Let's get right to it because I love the game. I just love the game. That's just how it is. Oh, another story.
Why would a man need a barn to store all the stuff you can't bring home? About 30 years ago, back when I was young and interested in farming, I carried all kinds of junk home. After a day in the field, I'd come home with buckets, shovels, dirty boots and clothes, and instantly transform the living room. But even back then, there's something I always kept in the barn.
Jeez. Medicine.
I stopped keeping my pills inside the house because every time I was about to take a triple, someone would knock on my bedroom door. Now they're knocking on my barn door. Well, fine. It's not every day that someone comes to visit your barn. In all the years we worked together, Kendrick never came to visit the house. We drank at bars, went fishing, went to the mountains, even chased off some poachers one time. But he never came for dinner with the family. We never watched football over here. And now he's brought his friends to visit my barn. I always try to look unsurprised, like it's an everyday thing to get visitors at the old barn. Especially guests.
He's like me. I'm like him.
But Kendrick is sharp enough to see he's caught me with my pants on backwards.
Sorry for the surprise, Jack. We saw you from the car. Figured we'd find you in here. I'm going in for a minute, fellas. These guys will wait outside.
What is this frisky business here? What is this?
How long you been dating the lover boys?
They're Sans people, Jack.
Yeah. So now you're appearing in public with members of the Mafia?
Jack, I'm leaving tonight. More like fleeing. Jenny and I are taking the girls and making a run for it. Probably won't be seeing each other again. I've got new documents, a new name, a new life, everything new.
The papers say you're still working your last week for the department.
I've got to get out today. I won't be getting another chance. Don't know if you noticed, but the whole city is against me.
You told your Mafia friends about your plans.
Jackie, if I don't fix everything with them in the next few hours, they're going to kill me. And not just me, my family, my relatives, God, Jack, I don't know who else. They found out that I was planning to run and they demanded that we close our contract today.
Your contract, Frank? Really? Is that how you talk now? Maybe you should call in the lawyers to straighten all this out.
Now is not the time, Jack, please. I have a commitment to them until the end of the year. They need an inside line at police headquarters. I can't just give them back the money. That's not how the Mafia works. If I can't find someone I can trust tonight, I'm dead.
You got me?
You know me, Jack. I wouldn't ask you if I wasn't afraid they'd cut my daughters to pieces before sunrise.
He's the damn fool who puts his daughters in the crosshairs in the first place.
It's alright.
My place would have dressed him down good. But I didn't want to pile it on. Fate's already got this guy's soul in the grinder.
Why do I have to make a choice? I hate making choices. We'll put the fan on because it's just hot. I will help Kendrick.
Give him my phone number and tell him it's done. Don't call me. Don't come to work today. I don't want to see or hear from you again. Time for you to go.
Jack.
Yes, just get lost.
Out of my nice, cozy
yeah, just get out. In the helping.
At the time, I was trying not to think about what just happened. It was almost too much to take in.
Hey, anyways.
I'm probably the most popular police chief in the history of the city. And I have to admit, I've thought about that more than once. Sometimes with a little pride, even.
So you're a good cop.
One of the features they wrote about me in the papers, they said it pretty plain. he catches the criminals. Believe me, high praise like that is unheard of in freedom.
I think that is very good
And here
phrase
I am,
there.
the person who catches criminals, and I've agreed to help the mafia, or I'll come home to a bag stuffed with my kids' body parts. Right before the last hammer falls.
Friendship,
Hey,
at
remember
least.
that cop who caught criminals? It turns out he was a mafia bitch. And all for the sake of a greedy, corrupt cop who should have fled the country years ago. That sound right to you?
No. Can't regret my choice, but... Friendship, I mean, I don't want more people dying because of me, and I don't want their kids to be killed. I mean, I am the cop, I can just ignore him, just like, yo, fuck you, I don't really care. I got some terrible heartburn this morning. Might be better if I go home and lie down. This is far-fetched, but I'm just gonna let you go. I'm just gonna let you go because I don't need you. My neighbor died and his wife asked me to help the funeral arrangements. Can I take the day? No, Kochi. Yesterday you already did. No, I thought you were busy. Bitch. Why do you have to got to do with anything that's your... And I haven't got any reports that she's dead. The next music, maybe. The Andy Warhol. Singing them. I love every music of them. Just kind of calm, but like funky. No matter your personal relationship with the city administration, your police station is at their mercy. In order to maintain reasonable working conditions, you have to spend an appropriate request to the mayor. Oh, there's so much things in affairs. Decisions from the city hall depend on whether they're satisfied with your work. You can send requests every 5 days. The fools in charge of the city may refuse outright or accept only some of your requests. Only ask for what you really need. A job slot. Yeah. Excuse me. Eddie's Burger. Every morning there's 30 piss-soaked bums sleeping at the cafe. The man refuses to go away and growls at anyone who approaches, scaring all the customers. I'll put you there and Vandali. Proceed. Salary. Here's your week's salary. The city hall hosts we don't disappoint. 1,000, 1,200. Tomorrow is the deadline. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. As I said, I'm not going to do it. Robbery. A witness looked on from her window while an armed man with a stocking on his head entered the nearby liquor store. Sobol. Kochi. Get in there. I don't, they're armed. Maybe pull SWAT in and pull out Kochi. Proceed. If this is a fake call, I'm going to beat the crap out of you, okay? Because I put the SWATs in. Fight. A residential area. A hot dog vendor reports that he saw 2 Elvis impersonators grabbing him right there on the sidewalk. They're swearing in Spanish and beating each other with microphone stands. Yeah, lie. Yeah, I highly doubt that. Just put Robbins and Birch. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that story. Oh, this is a city hall. Then what's this? Offender caught. Officer unharmed. Good. Boys, don't worry about you guys being fired. I'm not going to fire you. I'm not. I don't care if my police work goes bad, but no. The shop has 2 exits, from which people purely have fled. The lobby. Drive a patrol car right through the front window. Wow. Sneak up to the back door. The stick-up man noticed the police presence and took the cashier's hostage. He's holding his gun to the whole. Oh, come on. Shouting, back off or I'll blow his goddamn face up. Meanwhile, the cashier is yelling in an unknown language. Ah, fuck you. Silently take aim at the robber. You're in mask, shut your face, and drop the weapon. Quiet, Abdul, you're just making things more complicated. This sounds more like a threat. This one too, so... I'm gonna go with this. The robber grows visibly nervous. Don't shoot, please. I just need the money. I'll take a little bit and go. No one was hurt. The cashier begins to cry. You're upright, but only if you release Lisa's hostage. Offender caught. Officer unharmed. Civilians unharmed. This is the work of the SWAT team. Okay, Jack, this year the organizers of the Golden Beast Hunt suddenly changed the rules of the annual shooting contest. It now features teams instead of single competitors. Can you send me 2 of your finest marksmen? I really love well in the competition. I'll send that later. Robbery, City Center. An antique Chinese necklace was stolen from Bao Lang while she was on the way to the pawn shop. Doesn't really look like a very important case. I'll put these guys. From City, it's a hot one today, and a lot of people are going for a swim. Last week, 4 people drowned on the beaches of Freeburg. The press was in an uproar. Please send someone to keep an eye on things. Here's the thing. Then don't go swimming. Simple. I'll put Vandal. If I put Fontana, the black woman, might have an upright. Kind of nervous about that. Flight report. Attack officer. Offender escaped. Officer unharmed. Destruction of property. At a gallery exhibition entitled Sex Operation, a gang of young people in ski masks forced their way in and began to smash the exhibition, shouting, "We don't need this shit in our city." Sex Operation. I kind of don't want to go for this, but yeah. I'll send every. I need Stovall to come back. I need you to go for this guy. With Samandi then. Yeah, Stovall and Samandi. I'll let you win. Investigation has just started. Okay, Mr. Liang. Bao Liang, the victim. Me and my husband got into a into a difficult financial situation, and I was going to pawn an antique necklace, which has been in my family for many centuries. That's why it happened, because you tried to sell something from your family for many centuries. That's why it was. You were just cursed, you know. As I was carrying the necklace to the pawn shop, someone ripped the bag from my shoulder and disappeared. I didn't have anything to do. I didn't have time to do anything, not even cry out. She was going. He took it. How is she carrying? Okay, on the shoulders. Okay. The offender was on a motorcycle. He drove down the road, grabbed the bag, and then escaped. I tried to race after him, but I didn't have enough time to see if it was a man or a woman. Seeing it doesn't look like, I mean, if there would be smoke there, at the same time, he wouldn't be driving with only one hand. I couldn't see his face, but he was dressed in a jacket like those other bikers who hang around on the street corners. Jacket. Maybe he did. Katie Phillips, witness. It was definitely not the local biker. They are blonde and have beards. But this guy looked Asian. Probably Japanese or Chinese. Racist. I didn't see a weapon in his hand. I just saw him grab her bag and ride off. So it seems it's a local biker. Or like just some kind of biker itself. And she doesn't help in any part. Race after him. Race after me, yes. Trying to get your car. What's on a motorcycle? Jacket, bikers. Mrs. Phillips says that they're bald and have beards. Weapon in his hand, just hung grab and ride off, which means a lot of people saw him with a motorcycle or some kind of vehicle. How did that go? Offender caught, officers unharmed. Good. Oh, the lights came on. Oh god, I was like, what the heck is happening? Okay, we did it, boy. We won. The Ernest really knows about a lot of things, about shooting. Even taught us a thing or two. He invited us out hunting to celebrate the victory. So we'll be taking a day off. We deserve it. Yeah, 500 and 775. Yeah, you guys deserve it. Detective Beasley. We got 3 new frames. This looks simple. I mean, I guess he did this, and he did this, and he did this. It's just not all in sequence by yourself. Kuan Yin Lin, Chinese immigrant, recently expelled from the university. Wonder why. Vandalism. Antiques Tower. A guard went out for a smoke and saw a teenager riding up, sitting at the wall of the building. I chased the brat up to a tree, so you can take it from here. I'll put Birch because it's not really a serious case. It seems you already caught the officer. And robbery after being expelled from university moved here. I'll put no, actually yes. And I can't use SWAT anymore. Why? I'll put Robbins. Proceed. Ooh. Maybe that was a bad choice because, as I said, there was a lot. I'm not saying I said those two and I'm afraid that they will do something bad. No, I'm saying that they will get killed or they get beaten up because, as I said, there's great news about black people at the news. And in here, not in real life, in the game. Don't take it out of context. Offender caught, that means officers has been... You were able to arrest all suspects. Was officers harmed? Shut up, phone. Offenders... Hold on. Really? You guys couldn't just take it off from the tree? Wow, just shitty people all day long. Look like tomorrow's going to be a long day, more like the first of all of the long days. There's just too much going on. End the day. Good job, Shift A. Thomas Blaine, pregnant woman killer, sent to mental hospital. I guess there might be a breakdown in the mental hospital too. Mayor Rogers, not afraid of the competition. According to Dr. Eleonora Waterbury, Thomas Blaine has a new form of schizophrenia. Just start the car. Just start the car and let's go to work. Let's do some police work, people.
Mr. Boyd, there was a man here earlier. He left you this.
Oh, this is the mafia.
What man? Who let him on this floor?
I don't know. I've never seen him before. I asked him his name, but he just ignored me. He was talking on a big telephone, you know, one of those portables. He gave me this envelope and left.
Damn. Okay, let's...
It's the mafia. 100%. Because instead of a phone, it will be walkie-talkie or something. Like a local thing.
Of course, they could have shot them the second they took the photo. But I knew Kendrick and his family were alright. Either way, the message was not that they got out. It meant that I was in.
Oh,
My servitude to the Mafia had begun. I'd only been in my new position 5 seconds, and I already knew why Kendrick called it a contract. You sound doomed if you call it what it is. A curse.
fuck.
Boyd.
Good morning, Jack. I believe you just received my message.
Who am I speaking with?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forget some people don't recognize my voice. But I assure you, Jack, if I was sitting right there in front of you, you'd have no trouble recognizing me. Like I was a member of your family. Even better than a wife, perhaps. A wife can betray you. No man is immune.
Is it him?
Talk to people who don't tell me their names.
Oh, Jack, don't be so childish. You're too old to run away from strangers. Yes, we both are. And in our old age, friendship becomes rare and all the more precious. But of course, we must work with new people and find out new names. So if you insist, Jack, let us formally meet. Hello, Jack Boyd. I'm Christopher Sand.
Wonderful, Mr. Sand. And what is it you do for a living?
Oh, you'll soon find out all about that. Well, you'll learn much more than a simple policeman could ever expect. You're a simple policeman no longer, Jack. Don't turn off your phone. Start today.
I shouldn't have helped him. I shouldn't have helped him.
8 in 10. It's been my go-to principle since my first day on the job. I've got to let my colleagues hush up what they need to, 2 out of 10 times, so that they'll help me with the remaining 8. 80 out of 100, 800 out of 1,000. I'm proud of those statistics. It's not so bad for Freeburg, right? But now I just officially became a mafia whore.
Exactly.
I'm supposed to be fearing for my life, for the lives of my wife and children. But the only thing I can think, what's gonna happen to 8 and 10?
What do you mean by 8 and 10? Seaweed log. Is that what I said? Because my screen is so big. The next clip is our here Picasso. Jazz band, G-tunes. Might not like this song. Kuan Yin Lin turned out to be a member of the gang known as the Red Mask. He could help you take down the gang if you make him an informant. Ooh, I'm gonna accept this one. There are a number of gangs in Freeburg, and that means there's bounty to collect. Some of the criminals you come across will be members of a gang or another. In exchange for immunity, they may be willing to give up their bosses. Yeah, start investigating. In this way, you can get your hooks into gang members higher and higher up the food chain, and ultimately take down the boss. If you do arrest the boss, the game will be finished and you'll get a claim of a reward. There's also a reward for formally charging gang members. Whenever you arrest a gang member, you get a bonus, but you deal with that person is over. Don't settle for small fish. You use a small fish to catch the big fish. So I can just turn them into the police station and just finish with that. But if we do this, we can catch the guy. So I can either arrest him and with the bonus 2,000, or I'll just start an investigation. Receiving stolen property. Ning hid the stolen antique necklace. I'll put Mole in there. I want actually no. I want good people to be on this investigation. City Hall. Bao Liang gave several interviews in which she spoke out about atrocities committed by the Red Mask gang. She embellished a lot and distorted the facts. Embellished a lot and distorted the facts. If you want to keep people from panicking, you'll need to take down the gang within the next 4 days. I will do that. Jack, you swore an oath to serve the city. If you can't keep your promise, we won't keep ours. Now you can have yes! Who shed-eyed? This guy is just too... This guy would be great, but too expensive at the same time. I think he might have something in him. So... I'm gonna go with this guy. Because this guy is too high for something to be. Like 1,000, 1,200? I think he's up to something, so I don't want to put him. And he might come, you know, up at my face. Sorry, excuse me. And say, I want something! Jeez, what? Sugar Dream attempted murder. A young employee at the factory got into a fight with the manager and is trying to push him into a vat of boiling chocolate. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want death here. Sorry. Right-hand man, Ning He is the faithful assistant, Jin Yang. A founding member of the gang, he's entrusted with the most serious jobs. Ning He keeps his more valuable prices at home while he arranges their sale. He then brings them to the Wise Dragon restaurant on the day before he's planning to make the deal. The gang must have had an immediate buyer for the necklace, so Ning He brought it to the restaurant the same night it was stolen. Someone stole it again! Usually the restaurant is open around the clock, but it was closed that night because an important deal was going down. Ning He has the key to the restaurant. Valuables are kept in safe under the bar. Sorry, I'm kind of sick. How many episodes did I just play? I don't remember. 2, right? I hope. I got a lot of good people. And Price is just, wow. Why do you even exist? So I can use only SWAT one time. But I think I'll have to use SWAT for the officer caught, officer unharmed, nobody was killed. Great. Suburb carjacking, parking lot attendant Dylan Burns reports seeing a teenager walking between cars, trying to handles in hopes of finding an unlocked vehicle. Before the attendant could approach him, the teenager found an unlocked door and shut himself inside. A few seconds later, the teen drove shrieking from the parking lot, greatly exceeding the speed limit. He fled to the suburbs. Well, we're gonna have some chase here. Put Austin in there. You know, get some self-esteem, you know. Black people can do things. Like that. Okay, a fair city hall. Okay, I need to wait for 4 days. You know, I want more better songs. You know, let's go back to this one. I like this one. This is the work of a police officer. Just lay down back on the chair and just rest for the day. Officer has determined the car's safe location, overtake the criminal and attempt to take it into custody. Catch up with the stolen vehicle and open fire. No. Overtake the offender and block the road. Attempt to put in custody. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Because if I try to block the road, he might just go overboard, unable to control, and die. Hostage situation. A weeping child called in, saying that someone was holding him against his will. They won't let me go outside. They torture me and bully me. I don't think I can keep going. I want to go outside and see Pete. I think this might be a fake here, so I'm gonna send these people. Price for, you know, taking care of the children. Ginger green. Okay, Seth. We received a call from an angry casino patron. He claims that one of the casino girls that was hanging around his table lifted his wallet, which was carrying a couple of thousands of dollars in cash and several credit cards. Casino security shoved him outside, saying that he was drunk, but the man isn't giving up so easily. I don't think this is a serious case either. How's the situation? How's this going? Christopher G. Sand, Jack, we're dealing with a moron who refuses to repay his debt. Says that the police will protect him. I think it's me. We show him whose side of the police are on. I refuse your help. You know, you guys can't take care of them anyways, so. Oh yeah, report. Job said, knew it. I knew it wasn't really that important, but I sent 4 people there, jeez. But anyways, there was nothing important going on, so. Report. Offender caught, officers unharmed, and nobody was killed. Good. I'll take the last case. Assault with a deadly weapon. At the parking lot next to the security guard stopped a suspicious-looking van and asked to check the driver's membership card. The female driving reached casually into a glove compartment, then pulled out a gun and opened fire. Oh, come on. I don't want Price to go in this one. This one is serious. Anyways, we're at the end of the day, so. Which will be the end of the episode. I'm still gonna play because this game is interesting. I love the game. I just can't stop playing, I guess. An officer cruiser had caught up with the perpetrator's band. Yeah. The van takes a sharp turn and crashes through a window. Sex shop. Why? A woman exits the vehicle, grabs the stop attendant, and puts a gun to his head. She's gonna shoot, so. Homosexual, it's not shoot yet. Oh, good. Oh, I thought she was gonna shoot there. No more jobs? Oh, but he said it was gonna be a lot of work. So I'm going to try to, you know, each day, each episode, two days, because I'm having fun with this game. I'll do that. Receiving stolen property. How does that go? Detective mode. We got 3 new frames. Open investigation. So I guess he opened the door and then he went in there and he did this and he went out. Ningyan, a Chinese immigrant, hasn't officially worked anywhere for the past 10 years. So what were you guys doing? They were trying to search him where he was. A year ago, Ning became owner of the house. The home was listed as a gift on his tax return. Anyways, we got nothing to do, so put the best people in there and put the SWAT in. He is a gang master, so he's part of the gang, so we will have to do this. He might do something else bad. Ugh, this is a long day, isn't it? Getting overpaid and things. Okay, report. Offender caught. And I guess some people got hurt. You were able to arrest all suspects. Start to investigate, but not yet. No, I won't arrest him. End the day. Nice job, people. And at the same time, for you guys, I'm gonna episode here. But they're getting tired sometimes, so don't worry about that. Checkpoint, day 7. Lovely game. Still gonna play after this episode. But for this episode, I'm just gonna be on. That's about it for today. If you liked the video, you can subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this. At the same time, you can press the big up thumb button there, and then share the video, share the fun, and enjoy the video. Thank you for watching. My name is Sport Andy. See you in the next video, and bye bye!